Hello everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Raffle and welcome to today's video. Today I have the very first legendary Ninjabike build. Obviously, as I said with the previous Ninjabike / gearset builds that I posted on the channel, these builds are not as good as the meta builds. There are plenty of other better options out there. A 4-piece Negotiator's Dilemma with Fox sprayers and focus and a Fenris AB chest piece, for example, or a 4-piece striker with the striker backpack, of course, Fox sprayers again, and a coyote mask, or maybe Fox sprayers and memento. There are plenty of better builds out there. However, when the Ninjabike merger came out, I said myself that I want to try this new exotic backpack with as many gear sets as possible and see what works. And this over here, the 4-piece Negotiator's Dilemma and 3 pieces of striker really work. As you watched from the gameplay earlier, we're doing decent enough damage. My overall damage was, I think, 1,800 million or something like that. I don't quite remember. It was a good enough amount, I would say, a number that allows you to use that build and not have to worry about, other players having to carry your ass. So pretty straightforward stuff here. We have the Ninjabike Mercy backpack, of course, and then we have 4 Negotiators Dilemma. Let's see what that does. 2 pieces we get 15% critical hit chance, 3 pieces we get 20% critical hit damage, and then at 4 pieces we get the hostile negotiations. Critical hits mark enemies for 20 seconds, up to 3 marks total, so we can mark up to 3 enemies. When you critically hit a marked enemy, all other marked enemies take 60% of the damage dealt. Whenever a marked enemy dies, gain plus 2% critical hit damage, stacking up to 20 times or until combat ends. So if we have marked 3 enemies, whenever we critically hit one of them, 60% of that critical hit damage will apply to the other 2 marked enemies as well. And when a marked enemy dies, we gain plus 2% critical hit damage. That can stack up all the way up to 20 times, leading to a 40% critical hit damage increase. Before we talk about the rolls, let's go look at the backpack for a sec to see what the talent actually does. Target reach environment increases hostile negotiations mark count from 3 to 5 enemies. So that means that we can have a total of 5 marked enemies, critically hit only one of them, and have 60% of that damage transfer to the other 4 enemies. And that's how this build actually gains all the damage, because as you watch from the gameplay, we're not really hitting that hard. We're hitting for somewhere around 700k, maybe 800k. Our weapon doesn't do that much damage. However, because 60% of our critical hits transfer to all the marked enemies, our damage at the end of the day, at the end of the mission, will be much higher than we would expect if we just kept an eye on how much each bullet is hitting for. When it comes to the striker, I wanted striker simply because it gives me the 50% rate of fire, which is very nice, and it also helps us with the weapon handling, which again I think it's pretty decent. When it comes to all the rolls that I have here, you will notice everything is weapon damage 15%, and then we have some critical hit damage rolls, as you can see here. When it comes to the weapon, I decided to go with Fall because Fall has a pretty strong base damage. So if we go options here, so base damage, that's 56.9k. So we are at a good starting point compared to, let's say, a Policeum 4, which starts at 44.2. My attachments here are critical hit chance, critical hit chance, critical hit chance, and a 20-round magazine. Overall, my stats: 149% critical hit damage, 46% critical hit chance. The reason I have 46% critical hit chance is because most likely, whatever legendary group you're gonna join, there is going to be at least one other player with the coyote mask. In case you join a legendary group and nobody's running Coyote Mask, what you can do is change a couple of your gear mode attributes. For example, I'm running 3 12% critical hit damage gear modes, as we said. So you can go here, change, let's say, 2 of them. And now you're sitting at 58% critical hit chance and 125% critical hit damage. Critical hit chance here is more important, in my opinion, than critical hit damage, because in order for our damage to transfer from the guy that we're hitting to the rest marked targets, we have to get critical hits. Normal hits don't transfer. So we want to have as much critical hit chance as possible. That's it pretty much. This is a pretty easy build to get. Assuming you're a brand new player, you get your Ninjabike merch backpack from your season reward, and then you just farm for 3 Negotiator dilemma pieces, 2 striker pieces, and you're good to go. Obviously, if you have better pieces like Fox Prayers, Memento, a pretty decent Fenris AB chest piece with focus on it and full red and whatnot, you will be able to put together better builds. But in case you're not able to put better builds together, I think this is a pretty decent build to carry you through that heroic / legendary content until you farm for those better pieces. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that you found the video helpful. If you did, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more content. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.